The chilling final texts Gabby Petito sent before her murder. Hey everyone, what I'm about to share with you today, it literally gave me chills. The new Netflix documentary about Gabby Petito just dropped, and it reveals something that changes everything we thought we knew about her final days. But before we dive in, please know this video contains sensitive content about domestic violence. I've been following this case since day one, and I've never made a video like this before. But after watching this documentary, which, by the way, is the first one made with her family's blessing, I knew I had to share these new details with you all. Imagine being so scared of your partner's reaction that you can't even tell them you want to leave. That was Gabby's reality. Just days before her murder, she reached out to her ex-boyfriend, terrified but desperate to escape. Let that sink in. For those who might not know the full story, Gabby Petito was a 22-year-old aspiring van life blogger who disappeared during a cross-country trip with her fiancé, Brian Laundrie, in 2021. But what we're learning now goes so much deeper than what the news reported. The documentary reveals never-before-seen text messages between Gabby and Brian during their final days together. Her family gave the filmmakers access to everything: her journals, her artwork, her private messages. And what they found shows just how subtle and manipulative abuse can be. Let's break down the most shocking revelations. First, during the time Brian flew back to Florida and left Gabby alone in Salt Lake City. Yeah, remember that weird trip? She reached out to her ex-boyfriend. She told him something that nobody knew until now. She wanted to leave Brian, but was terrified of his reaction. Take a moment and think about that. She was literally crying out for help, but in such a quiet way that most people wouldn't even notice. This is what domestic violence often looks like. It's not always dramatic scenes and visible bruises. Now let's talk about August 27th, 2021, one of her last days alive. Remember that infamous restaurant incident in Wyoming? We finally have the text messages from inside that restaurant, and they're heartbreaking. Ask for the check and tell her that the smell made me sick. The chicken wasn't right. I actually don't feel good, Petito wrote to Laundrie. What witnesses saw from outside was Brian arguing with staff, leaving and coming back 4 times. But these texts show us what was really happening: Gabby trying to defuse a situation that was spiraling out of control. But here's something that was just revealed through FBI documents. There was another witness in Moab 2 weeks before her murder. This person saw something so disturbing that they actually turned their car around to keep watching. They described Brian as acting like a lunatic, opening and slamming doors, forcing Gabby's legs into the van. I had to pause the documentary multiple times while watching this part. But these new details, they show just how many chances there were to save her. But here's where this story takes a turn toward hope. The Gabby Petito Foundation, started by her parents, is now actively saving lives. People have been reaching out to them saying they left abusive relationships after hearing Gabby's story. And right now, they're using their platform to help find another missing woman, Nikki McCain from California. This is happening right now in 2024. The parallels to Gabby's case are scary. There's a history of domestic violence, and like in Gabby's case, time is crucial. This is where you come in. I'm putting domestic violence resources in the description below, but I'm also asking you to like this video. Not for views or likes, but because someone in your circle might need to see these warning signs. Let's talk about those warning signs for a minute, because the documentary really highlights them. 1. Isolation from friends and family. 2. Fear of partners' reactions. 3. Subtle controlling behaviors. 4. Making excuses for partners' behavior. 5. Changes in communication with loved ones. I usually try to keep my videos more upbeat, but some stories need to be told exactly as they are. Gabby's parents shared these details for a reason, to help others recognize these signs before it's too late. If you found this information valuable, please share it. Hit subscribe if you want more content that matters. And remember, sometimes the most important signs are the subtle ones, the ones we only recognize in hindsight. If you feel you or someone you know are in danger, call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-SAFE. 7233, or send a text with the word START to 88788. Thank you for staying with me through this difficult but important topic. Take care of yourselves and each other. See you in the next video.